Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix, out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike?
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away. On now for fourth down, Trenton Gill will punt it away. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of an excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's Geno. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second down. Nix. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Now a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll work this out to the 23. Draymond Jones able to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. To throw is Nix. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba there for the catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Geno to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Geno. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Dulcich open, downfield, it's complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
2nd and 7. Here's Nix to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing. Nix. This one caught by Patrick. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Don't want to risk getting pinned even deeper, so he makes the fair catch at the 6. First and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, Smith sending it downfield for Fant. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. To return, it's Mims, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. He'll try to run for it with Williams.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. That's complete to Lockett outright. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Off the play fake, Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They go play action with Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. He is in. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Broncos.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go Sunday. Hey, we go.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10.
Hey, we go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Gino gonna throw for it. He's gonna air one out for Metcalf.
Pass interference. Defense.
Hey, we go Salon.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go.
Smith. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. To throw, it's Smith. That one, taken in. Tyler Lockett, touchdown Seattle. the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. McLaughlin now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's a sideline shot, caught by Sutton. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw is Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Michael Gallup, a touchdown catch in that first half. For the Seahawks in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, Geno Smith. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ours. Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start.
Offside.
Let's
Defense.
check the call.
Still 2nd down.
Middle.
Play action now. It's Gino. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Nothing real fancy on that one, just a defensive lineman winning his one-on-one matchup. He beats the offensive lineman, gets to the quarterback, and brings him down for a sack.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Hey, here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. This This one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout: too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
There we go, Sonoma.
On play action, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
There we go, Sonoma. Take a shot.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Third and a yard.
Here we go.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
With that, why don't we take a look at the draft class from 2024. This was the year of offense, at least in terms of the 1st round. Only 9 defensive players taken the entire 1st round, none until the 15th pick. These guys feel like they got some great value in adding a versatile defender. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Smith now. And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Myers, good on the extra point. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make it?
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. There's DK Metcalf, and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, here we go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
There we go,
They'll drop to throw. There's the big tight end pass. And he will score. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So here it is, 4th down and 10. On 4th down, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Off the play fake. Smith. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Now, Gino. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
49, flip her off, 49.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Darren Browning.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On 2nd down, it's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They get the opening week victory, move to 1-0, give their new head coach a W in his debut at the helm. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks, as we say, so long from Seattle.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see Geno Smith. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Seahawks and the Patriots, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing now is Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 14 carries, 60 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells their offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, Smith. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. On play action, May. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing here is May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And if that run looks familiar to you by Walker, it should. You saw it at Wake Forest, at Michigan State, and in the NFL here with Seattle. A nice start to his career, totaling a little over 2,400 yards from scrimmage and 18 touchdowns in his first 2 seasons.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Douglas, the man in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, Seattle now ready to march onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now,